Hey guys, today I want to walk you through a setup to help you make a backup recording of Zencastr. If you record your interviews using Zencastr or any of those other apps that record right in your web browser, this is a fairly easy way to make a backup. This is only going to be for Mac. There is a way to do it on PC. The terminology is just different. So there are definitely ways to do it in a similar setup, but for today's purposes, just going to be covering it here on the Mac. You'll need obviously your DAW. I use Logic, but GarageBand, Audacity, all those are going to act exactly the same. You'll need Soundflower, which is a free download. You'll need Zencastr, of course, and then you'll need your audio device, whether you have a USB mic or an interface or a mixer or what have you. First things first, we need to make what's called an aggregate device. Open your applications folder, look for the utility subfolder, open audio MIDI setup, and I have a more detailed video that walks you through this if you need to go through that. Let's see, and it's not opening for some reason. Let's try that again. Boom. So an aggregate device just combines two audio devices into one single device. So we'll make a new one. I'm going to choose built-in and Soundflower. Now I'm using built-in just for the purposes of this video, but whatever USB mic you have or audio interface you have, you want to select that. So it might say ATR 2100, it might say Blue Yeti, it might say Focusrite, Scarlett, whatever device you have, make sure you choose that, and then also Soundflower. And you'll notice your inputs and outputs are labeled up here. So my built-in is 1 and 2, Soundflower is 3 and 4. And you can rename these two just so it's easier for you to recognize the labels. Mic plus Soundflower test. We'll do that. And that's all you need for that aggregate device window. We can close that. Logic is asking me automatically if I want to use that. I will decline for right now. Alright, next thing is have your Zencastr open. Turn this off just in case. Now, you want to set the audio output of Zencastr, which is basically of your computer, to go to Soundflower. Now, the easy way to do that, if you hold Option and click this speaker up here, your volume settings, you can just change the output to Soundflower 2 channel. If you don't have this icon here, you can, the longer way is to go to Apple, System Preferences, and then Sound. And then again, you can select the Output tab, select Soundflower, and you're set. So now your guest voice coming from Zencastr is going to go to Soundflower instead of your headphones. So you won't be able to hear them quite yet. That's all you need to do there. And then open your DAW, and we'll look at your audio device settings. Now for the input, make sure you have your mic and Soundflower test. That's what I labeled mine. So it's going to read inputs from your microphone and from Soundflower. And then for built-in, for your output device, it depends on where you have your headphones plugged into. If you have your headphones plugged into the same mic that you're using, you can set that audio device to be the exact same input, or input and output, I should say. If you just have it plugged into the headphone jack on your Mac, then change that to built-in output right here. Okay, we'll hit apply, and that should be set. Boom. Now all you have to do is check your inputs here. So if this first one's going to be my mic, that means it's input 1 and 2. And if the second one is Zencastr, that will be inputs 3 and 4. And then just arm your tracks and you'll be good to go. So what's happening is Zencastr is feeding here into your DAW, your mic is feeding into your DAW, and then the DAW is sending the signal into whichever headphones you chose. So you are still able to hear your guest just like normal. Nothing will be different there, and it will just record everything right here in whatever DAW software that you have, and then Zencastr will obviously still record it. So you have basically the Zencastr version and your own backup, and in most cases, like I said, usually since this is already right here in the program, I just use it as is and then start doing my post-production right away. So hope that helps. Any questions, as always, just comment below. I will be happy to answer any other steps along the way that you need more details on. And like I said, the aggregate device is covered in a separate video if you need a more detailed video on that. And thanks for watching.